Zion, an ancient citadel, carved by the patient hands of time. For 2 million years, the Virgin River sliced through solid red rock to birth this towering canyon of blood and bone. To step inside is to be swallowed by colossal monoliths that demand an absolute silence and attention. This is not just a landscape. It is a raw adrenaline-fueled masterpiece of immense pressure and monumental grandeur. And today, we're going to climb it.
Today, we have reached the high desert terraces to witness Earth's ultimate overlook. Welcome to the summit, where the desert meets the sky.
This is Apo Ni Asing Travel channel, and we're going to climb the legendary Watchman Trail of the Great Zion. We're on our way to Zion National Park here in Utah. Everyone comes here to conquer the famous heights, to push their limits on the terrifying cliffs, or to chase the adrenaline of the narrow chasms. But today, we are seeking a different kind of power. We are stepping away from the chaotic crowds to face a towering sentinel that has been guarding this canyon entrance for 2 million years. Okay, and before we even hit the dirt, here's a golden rule for the Great Zion. Get here early. The parking lot usually fills up completely by 8 a.m. If you miss out, you will have to park outside the gate in the town of Springdale, while the town shuttle bus itself is completely free to ride back to the park entrance. The parking spots in town definitely are not. Now, there are thousands of travelers from all over the world packed shoulder to shoulder waiting in lines just to catch a glimpse of the inner canyon. But while everyone else is fighting for a seat on the shuttle buses, we are doing something different. Our adventure starts right here, directly on foot. No lines, no waiting. The trail begins in Deception. It starts soft, flat, and green, winding directly alongside the banks of the Virgin River. Cottonwood trees frame the water, creating a brief oasis of shade. It feels gentle and quiet. But the Great Zion does not stay gentle for long. Within 10 minutes, the shade vanishes. The dirt turns to jagged sandstone switchbacks that cut straight up into the desert heat. I could say that this is where the real work begins. We are leaving the valley floor behind. From here on out, there is zero shade, zero protection from the sun, and nothing but pure incline, as if the Watchman is staring right down at us, and we are climbing to meet it. The sun out here is absolutely no joke. Every time you hit these open ridges, the canyon wind kicks up. So even though it is completely sunny, that steady desert breeze blows right through and instantly helps you cool down. With every single switchback, the world below shrinks and the air grows thinner. The scale of this canyon begins to truly show its power. There is like a rhythm to the climb, step by step, breath by breath. Out here, isolated on the rock, the constant noise of the modern world completely vanishes. I agree. It is just the sound of your heart beating and the wind brushing past the stone. A lot of people see these mountains from their car windows and think they are beautiful. But you don't truly know the Great Zion until you let this red dirt test your grit. There is a saying, you don't know it until you sweat for it. Fight the incline and earn every single view with your own 2 feet. This is exactly why we do this. You can see the scars of the earth up here. Massive boulders split open by time. Hardy juniper trees clinging to bare rock. Everything on this mountain has fought to survive, and it inspires you to keep pushing. But you really have to watch your footing out here. The higher you climb, the more the trail breaks down into loose shale, rugged stone, and hidden trip hazards.
Stay this side.
One careless step on this crumbling gravel could send you sliding right toward the edge. Keep your focus sharp, mind your balance, and respect the drop-offs. Your legs will feel the effort, but your eyes stay locked on safety. And then the horizon. Now look way up there. Those are people who already made it to the top loop. From down here, they look like ants on a giant fortress. It looks impossibly high. But yes, that is exactly where we are heading.
I don't know why. These boots have always been super comfortable, but my toes are all crunched up.
Oh, what a nice spot!
We just saw someone sitting right on a boulder, completely at peace, crocheting in the shadow of these giant cliffs. You know, everyone experiences the Great Zion in their own unique way. Some people race to the top, others just find a spot to exist. And that is the absolute beauty of this trail. The Watchman isn't a race. It is a place to find your own rhythm, where you can just take your time and enjoy the stillness of this desert.
Don't forget to hit like and share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to Apo Ni Asing Travel channel.
So whether you stop to rest, craft, or climb straight through, one thing is certain: the mountain rewards everyone who respects the journey. Isn't that wonderful? Now let's finish the ascent. You can look at pictures of this place your entire life, but nothing prepares you for the sheer beauty of actually climbing through it. The way the light shifts on the stone, the way the colors bleed into the sky, it feels like walking inside a living masterpiece. It is not just about reaching the end. The entire trail itself is an absolute visual reward. It is rugged, it is raw, and it is beautiful beyond words. Cool, these hidden springs are exactly how plants and wildlife manage to survive up here on these harsh ridges. It is a tiny hidden oasis right in the middle of our hot climb. Amidst this massive, intimidating monoliths, you find this quiet, fragile elegance. You cannot help but fall in love with the sheer majesty of this mountain. Wow, such a beauty and powerful. Refreshed by the mountain itself, we are making the final push. Grabe, parang painting na siya sa ganda. Look at this view at the summit. It looks exactly like a living painting. The colors, the deep shadows on the sandstone, it doesn't even feel real. We are standing right on the edge of the world, completely surrounded by the majesty of the Great Zion. Every ridge, every crevice below us tells a story of millions of years of shifting Earth, and from up here, you don't just see the canyon. You feel its immense scale. It is like looking at a masterpiece that is still being painted by the wind and the river right before your eyes. The feeling of pure happiness is overwhelming. All the sweat, the steep switchbacks, and the scorching desert sun vanish the second you hit this ridge. It is this incredible rush of joy and freedom that you can only get when you conquer a mountain with your own 2 feet. It makes you feel so alive. Photos and videos will never do this justice. You have to be here. Feel this breeze and look out over this endless horizon to truly understand why they call this place sacred.
I thought about it. That would be the one place I wouldn't should. Your face flying in the dirt.
Now, going down is where the gravity trick happens. There is a completely different magic to the descent. On the way up, you are fighting the incline, eyes mostly on the dirt. But on the way down, the entire Great Zion unfolds right in front of you. You got to just cruise and absorb the sheer scale of what you just accomplished. What an absolute masterpiece of a day. From wondering, can we really do this, to that unforgettable living painting at the summit, this mountain tested our grit and rewarded us with its absolute majesty.
Again, this Apo Ni Asing Travel channel saying, live your life to the fullest.
As the shadows finally claim the valley floor, you realize that places like this don't leave you when you walk away. They change the way you look at the world. The Great Zion strips away the noise, humbles your spirit, and reminds you what it means to truly feel alive. We came here looking for a trail, but we leave having witnessed something timeless, a sanctuary built by the Creator that will stand long after our footsteps are gone. I would like to thank everyone for walking this path with us. Keep exploring, and may our great God bless you all. We'll see you on the next adventure.